Alright guys and gals, goblins and ghouls, let's take a look at my bullet journal for 2023. I'm excited. Woo! Alright guys, so we're starting off a new year. So as we all know, that means new bullet journal. So I've already kind of filled it out. I just want to go through and show my current setup. Alright, start off, we have pretty much nothing, just my name up there. So a lot of people are very artistic and are able to make some very elaborate designs in their bullet journal. Now I'm not that way. I kind of just do every random little thing that I had together. So obviously we have just the opening page with my name on it. You follow it up with a blank page with absolutely nothing on it. It's spectacular. Then we follow it up with my title page. Now, as I said, I just do every random little thing on here just to add some pizzazz to the opening page. Essentially, none of this has any meaning whatsoever outside of the title and obviously my quote. Everything else is some just random little thing that I started doing. I started coloring in some random colors and I ended up making almost like a flag. I have no idea what the flag to what country. I have no idea. I ended up drawing in some little squiggly lines to make it look like it's not a flag, but it still looks like a flag and it's going to be there all year. I don't care. Now everyone likes to make like a quote or a word or to represent their year. Mine is, may God be glorified in all that I say and do. And I'm going to try and stick with that. That's what I'm going to keep for this year and probably every year moving forward. And I have a little statement down here where it says, live and act with purpose and intent, which is something I'm really striving for this year. But I have a table of contents, which is pretty bare right now because I'm not fully done with this journal yet, with figuring out what I want to put in this journal yet. It's a work in progress. This is only this is actually my first full year of actually attempting a bullet journal. 2023 is going to be my very first full year, so this I hope to get filled all the way up eventually. Then we flip the page. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the final one? Yeah! It's an empty page of contents, and then my goals. Now my goals are pretty bare because I haven't brainstormed what my goals even are for this year. I only have one actual set goal so far, which is to read 12 books, one for every single month. And I know that's not very ambitious for some people. They can just knock that out in no time flat. For me, that's pretty good. About one book a month is pushing it for me, so I'm hoping to complete this goal. And I'll obviously have more goals eventually once I actually figure out what they even are. And I do some more squiggly lines just to add some pizzazz to the page. Hopefully it looks okay. So now we have the year at a glance, which is basically just a calendar. I mean, yeah, let's just call it what it is. It's a calendar with some days where I can put some notes about anything that may be happening for that day. Obviously, I only have 3 months so far because I haven't quite gotten to filling out the rest. I have another page. I have this page and other pages dedicated to the rest of the calendar, but like, hey, I guess so far I can just fill out 3 months and call it good. I have a little legend up here, so I'm going to color in certain days. If I'm sick, I kind of want to document what days I'm sick for the year. I think it'd be kind of interesting to see how many days in the entire year I was actually ill versus healthy. And then the days that I have just off from work, just from my regular schedule. So far I only know 2 days that I'm off from work. Eventually this whole thing will be filled in with certain days and certain not and whatnot, you know. Then we'll turn the page and like, oh, more blank pages. This is more, you know, year at a glance stuff. I'm going to fill in the rest of the year into this. Just turn the page again. Are you ready? So this is a big deal for me. I love making budgets and spending trackers and whatnot. It's kind of my thing. I love it. So I'm gonna write all my pay stubs in this column. That way I know what money I got coming in to me. And I have a spending tracker, which is actually a very important thing. A lot of people don't do this. They have no idea how much money they actually spend every month. This is actually very important if you're making a budget. I already pre-filled this in with all my monthly bills. I'm going to add some more in for any random little bill that may come my way. It doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to document every random little, you know, expense that may enter this. But it's important to keep track at least somewhat of where your money's going and how much. And then I broke it down to certain categories, which is the colors here. So you have your cost of living, such as my rent or your debt, which my truck payment, or any wants that I may have. So like my pool league, for example, it's not necessary, it's just a want, something that I've added on, you know. We're gonna flip the page again. And blankness, right? The blankness is because I think I'm gonna add more to my budgeting. I haven't quite determined what yet. I'm not really sure yet. But I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna put a couple more things in here and I'm gonna figure it out. But you know, bullet journals are supposed to be works in progress, right? You're supposed to be adding to it as you go. So hopefully I add to this and fill in these blank pages. All right, now we have books. So as I said, my one goal that I have so far is to read 12 books in a year. So here I'm going to document what books I've read and what books I currently want to read. So far I've only written down one book in there. I have a lot more, but there's only one that kind of stands on my mind right now. Is the book I'm going to start January off with, which is Holes. And the reason why it's Holes is because that's one of my favorite movies. I absolutely love that movie. And for some bizarre reason, I have not read the book yet, and I should read that book. You know, if it's that great of a movie, I should read the book because I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. This page is blank. It won't be for long. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a book review or notes page or something on this page to just add any random little tidbits of thoughts I may have about the books that I'm reading, whether it be quotes from the book, my reviews of the book, or any just random little thought. That's gonna go here. Moving on. And now we have a to-do list. I'm gonna make one of these pages for every single month of the year. So obviously January to-do list, and just any random little tasks that I need to do is gonna go into this page. That way, hopefully, I actually do them, because I'm a procrastinator, and you know, sometimes I don't do very important stuff that need to be done, and it bites me in the butt, you know, when it comes time. So documenting it really helps you remember. So now the rest of the pages, this is gonna blow your mind. They're all blank because you go through them, because as I said, bullet journals are a work in progress. You're supposed to work through them as you go, right? So I'm gonna work through them later. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have like rambling pages. I don't know exactly what you would call them. I know some people call them brain dumps. I really don't like that term, but just basically a page where you can just write all your thoughts out and get them out of your head and on paper. So yeah, this might be what that will be. But for right now, everything else is blank. But this is my bullet journal to start the year off. Hopefully you guys all liked it. Hopefully it might have, like, I don't know, be an interesting video. But anyways, this is my bullet journal for 2023. I'm actually kind of excited for it. Well, yeah. Hope you like that look at my bullet journal. I'm kind of excited to try it out. I've never done like a full year before. I've only did like a half a year of 2022, and that was it. That was my only experience of doing a bullet journal, and what I did was kind of all jumbled and messy. So this time I'm really trying to go for like a really well organized approach, and I'm really looking forward to it. So drop a comment down below on what you guys are doing. If you do have a bullet journal, or if you just think the whole idea of a bullet journal is stupid or whatnot, I would like to hear from you. You know, drop a comment. Anyways, toodles.